guys! So we're going to do a green halo eye today. I am doing it as a costume for Cruella de Vil, but I thought it would also be fun to do like a tutorial on a halo eye and the way I do it. And it might be a little weird. I've never seen other people do it this way, but I'm hoping it's not as weird as it might be. But anyway, I went ahead and put base on my eye primer on my eye, GERARD Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in Fair. And for this look, I'm going to go ahead and use the ABH NORVINA Cosmetics palette. I think this is volume 3. The makeup look I'm doing for Cruella de Vil is the one from the cartoon 101 Dalmatians. It's like, I'll probably put a picture somewhere up here, but it's like a green circle. So I kind of wanted to keep that shape, but also do something a little bit more with it. So it's going to be a green halo eye with like a gold halo. Hi. So I'm gonna start with the color, the darkest green color that's in here, and it's E1. And I'm going to use it on a Morphe brush. It's a brush that came with the Sweet Oasis brush set, so it's like the skinny brush. And I'm going to map out the shape of my halo eye. Now, the reason why I do it this way first is because my eyes are asymmetrical, which I mention a lot. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. And I do have asymmetrical eyes, so whenever I'm trying to do something that's very shape oriented, such as a halo eye, I like to map out exactly where I'm putting the eyeshadow first and then go from there. It just keeps me from getting too messy with the shape or the shadow. And I want to make that line just a little bit above my crease. That way when I look straight ahead, there's at least a little bit of space poking out. Now I have that shape down, I'm just focusing on getting it darker, following the line I made. Also, if I mix up my words a lot more in this video, it's Monday, a Monday night. So I'm like, I got home from work and I ate dinner and then I immediately started my makeup. Well, my face makeup. So I might still have a little bit of work brain in me. And from here, what I like to do is take a Sigma E55 eye shading brush, and I'm going to take E1 again, so that same color, and I'm going to start placing it on the outer edges here. And I'm not going to go outside that circle I made, we're going to just keep it in the lines and just blend those lines together. Just start patting it on there. And also do it on the inner corner here, or inner lid, I guess. I'm gonna try not to go overboard and bring it too in. But yeah, just mainly keep that towards the inner and the outer portions of the lid, leaving that middle part bare. Now we're going to focus on blending that green out. Now the next color I'm going to use is this here. It's a lighter green, D3. And I'm going to take that on a Morphe M431 pencil brush and start tapping right on that dark green line. You don't want to blend it out yet. This is just establishing that blend and putting down that pigment. As you tap, eventually you'll see that that dark green line will start to blend with the green, with the light green. Once you have that light green down, you can just start lightly buffing it out. Just moving softly back and forth. And from here, I'm going to take a Morphe M562, which is pretty much a smaller blending brush. And I'm going to take this color A4, sorry, this color A4 here. And we're going to use that to diffuse. And you want to get it on your brush, and you want to just get it on your brush and start lightly buffing out that line. Very light motions. I'm so excited, you guys. I got a wig and everything for this. Sadly, I couldn't find any that were from the classic Cruella design. All the wigs I found, like at Spirit Halloween, were for the recent movie that came out, which I'm not surprised. And honestly, if I tried to search a little harder, I probably could have found it on Amazon or something, but it was easily accessible. Okay, so once you finish pretty much with the diffusing of that line, just kind of see where what could be improved. So I'm actually going to go back in with that D3 color, which is that middle green we used, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring that back in. I feel like it kind of disappeared a little bit after blending it out, so I'm just going to bring it back in. I'm still going just right on top of that dark green line because I feel like it could be blended a little better. And if there's any harsh lines from where you added that middle green color again, just go ahead and go back in with the lightest green and just tap right over that line that you see. I wouldn't add any more pigment to the lightest green brush, just whatever is left. Just go ahead and tap on there. And it'll start going away itself. Alright, and once you have your blend down the way you like it, this is where I would start cutting my halo eye. I'm going to use the same base I used for my eye primer, and that's the GERARD Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in Fair. I would use a bigger brush, but it's dirty. So, how I start my halo eye cut crease is I like to keep my eye open just to make sure it'll show up when I open my eyes. So I'm gonna just slide it across. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Halo eyes actually make me kind of nervous. One thing I notice I struggle with is I tend to forget to actually curve the cut crease into like a semicircle halo shape, and sometimes it'll just go like straight across. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're cutting this crease of yours, just to remember to make sure it doesn't go straight across. Okay, once I have that top shape, yeah, that top part the way I want it, then I'll start dragging it down here, and I'll try to keep it in like a cone shape. Okay, so from here I'm going to work from the outside and work my way in. So I'm gonna go back and use the dark green, that E1 color, and just start blending out the edges here, just patting right on top. Also, this is on the same brush I used it with, by the way, the E55 from Sigma. I don't want it to go too far in. I'm really just going right on top of it, focusing most of the pigment on the line of base. If there's like a bit there, like right here, where I can't seem to reach it with the color, I'll just use a more detailed brush. It can be anything, a smudger brush, a shader brush, just something small that you can get right in there and just take care of it. Okay, and from here I'm going to take that lightest green color, so in this palette it's the A4 that we use to diffuse. I'm going to put it on a small shader brush. This is the Morphe M124, and I'm just going to pat it right at the edge of that dark green. Still not going too in with it, I'm really just keeping it right on that edge here. Now the next shade I'm going to use is C1, and that's this bright gold. And I'm not going to put any eyeshadow on that blank part there, I'm going to leave it blank. And all I'm going to do is take it on my finger and just go ahead and wipe it down. And just be careful where my finger is actually going, trying to keep it right there. And I do like to kind of blend it in with the other colors a little bit. So I'll just tap lightly on the outer and inner parts. Just very lightly. I don't want a whole bunch there. I want it mostly focused on the middle. And once you have that done, go ahead and take E1, which is that dark green. And I'm taking it on this Morphe X Ariel A19 brush. And I'm going to use that dark green under my lash line. Just keeping it nice and close. And I'm going to go in with D3 now, which is that middle green on the tip of the pencil brush this time. And just go right underneath the dark green. And then use that Morphe M562 with A4, which is that lightest green, and go right underneath there. Just gonna add a little bit more of D3 to the bottom there, because I see a lot of that light green and I do want it to be a little bit more darker. This is a bit of a softer pencil brush, so I can kind of just drag it back and forth without it causing me pain. And from there, I'm going to use a gold eyeliner in my waterline and put on lashes, and I'm gonna do this other eye, and next time you see me, I'm gonna be full Cruella, so I'll see you later. What do you think? I'm really happy with how this came out. Oh, this is so fun. I want to do more of this now. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and film for Instagram now, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or just want to say hi, feel free to leave a comment below, and everything on my face and eyes will be in the description box below. Again, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.